I definitely think when you come from a good race like the last one, it definitely helps you start on the right foot for the next one. But it doesn't mean you're going to do well. It just means that you start on the right foot. And starting on the right foot often is one of the big steps to getting the good result on the weekend.
It's more about downforce rather than really power here. So yeah, I think Red Bull historically been pretty good in these type of tracks. So we'll see. It's gonna be nice to see, and as always, we're gonna do our best to stay ahead.
Just going to another different track with different characteristics, different tarmac, different temperatures and everything, different setups. You just explore a lot more of the range of what you can do, the weaknesses and strengths from the car, from yourself, but also from other teams. It was good to see, and it was definitely very, very important for a driver to know that when you put some wet tires, the grip is there. And I wouldn't mind. The feeling is there in the wet, so I wouldn't mind going for it again.
It will be hard to beat Mercedes, but we're going to do our very best, of course, to make it as exciting as possible. And maybe the weather will come into play as well, which hopefully makes it exciting.
I wouldn't come into this weekend saying we're favourites. I would say we know the areas we need to work on. We know the Mercs are very fast, and at the same time we know there's potential there. So chipping away at it and focusing on ourselves, that's the important thing. And we'll see where we end up this weekend.
What is the exact situation as regards your contract for next season? Are you locked in to being with the team for next year?
No, I mean I'm not locked in for next year, and I don't really know what's happening in the future with that. I'm really just focused on this year and this weekend in particular, and then it's up to management to decide what's best for the team.
I have a contract for the next 2 years. I think we will see what happens in the next weeks with that, how everything tends to pan out. But from my side, I'm pretty relaxed.
I think swinging to myself, I've made clear that I'm interested in the right type of challenge. I'm not here to just participate and drive around. I think I've done that for a long time.
For sure, it was not a huge step, but I think we gained some performance here and there. We'll have more data after this weekend to analyze. I want to be optimistic, but we also need to be realistic, and I think it will be a bit of a difficult weekend.
I believe it will suit us, or at the very least me. I like this track, so it's a fun one. It really is.
This track is one of my favorites, so it should suit me, hopefully. If it's gonna suit the car is a good improvement from last year, so hopefully it will.
The chances are there. We'll do our best, and I hope this track, in theory, might suit us even better. So I hope we will be able to find some good rhythm here.
I would love the whole weekend to be wet, and we saw we can do pretty well on the wet. So especially this track is one of my favorites.
I think it's a nice place to come, nice track. Slightly different obviously than Austrian. You have to qualify well here too. It's more difficult to overtake. So we'll see what we get. Hopefully we can be a bit stronger here.
I think we still on the pace. We were not really strong, but like I say, wet race can be an option for us to score points.
I felt pretty comfortable last week in the wet. I hope that translates this weekend, and fingers crossed. Let's see.
The track itself, it's not one of my favorites on the calendar, but it's definitely not my least favorite, and I've gone quite well here. So I think if I could just continue to apply the same kind of learning curve that I was from round 1 to round 2, then I think I'll be on the right track.
It's a more low-speed track, not as big straights, more low-speed corners, lots of traction stuff, and the last sector around here is very dependent on you not having overheated your tires on the previous part of the lap.
Hungary is a very different circuit from Austria, different requirements, so I think it's going to be a good test for us to see what the VF20 is capable of doing.